So again, thank you for all you do to support Behringer, and I know some of you have already given, and we really appreciate that. I also wanted to let you know that we are having a new certificate this morning for our students. We have a parent, and Mr. Farnsworth, who has a child in the 3rd grade, and he works for Microsoft, and he has graciously given about 7 hours of his time through Microsoft to print us out lovely certificates. Mrs. Langley is holding up some up here, and you'll see them in a few minutes. But he printed them out on really nice cardstock in the Behringer colors. And so we really, really appreciate and want to recognize the fact that he did that for us. And the really cool thing is Microsoft has a program that if he volunteers for the school in any way, that they will make a donation to the school. For those of you that don't know me, I am Mrs. Lisa Ashworth, and I am a 5th grade teacher down in Horizons. Normally Mrs. Fellows and Mrs. Moran make the announcements and read the write-ups, but they got pulled away to a meeting this morning. So you get to hear Mrs. Ashworth. And Mrs. Langley is going to be your Vanna White over here. She's going to present your certificates. And for those of you who don't know that, that's a TV personality. Anyway, okay, so let's start out with the kindergarten classes. And again, congratulations to all our award winners for this month for Justice and Fairness.
And when she calls them out, all you kindergartners come and line up right up here facing the people who came to see you.
Okay, from Miss Abernathy's class, Satvik Chada. From Miss Meacham's class, Maurice Coleman. From Mr. Steele's class, Sherry Ka. From Miss Romano's class, Gabriella Hankston. And from Miss Bobie's class, okay, I'm going to have to have help with this. I'm not good with this name. Smrithi?
Yeah.
Yes, did I do it right? Thank you. Okay, Smrithi, you're going to have to come pronounce your last name for me real quick. Oh my. I'm going to do my best here. So that's excellent. So, well, congratulations, boys and girls. All right, if I can have Satvik, Gabriella Hankston. This month, Mrs. Romano's class would like to nominate Gabriella for the character education trait of Justice and Fairness. Gabriella is a very caring and loving little girl who would do anything for her friends, her classmates, or her teacher. When playing a game during centers, Gabriella is always making sure everyone has a fair turn and that their rules are followed just so. When Gabriella notices her friends may be struggling with a math concept such as patterns or a letter sound, Gabriella is always more than willing to go and help them, even when it means giving up her own playtime. Gabriella is also a very hardworking student who always tries her best. Congratulations, Gabby. We are so proud of you. Keep up the great work. All right, from Miss Bobie's K1 class at Horizons, Smrithi. Last name again. Okay, thank you. We are so proud to nominate Smrithi for the character trait of Justice and Fairness. She stands out as a fair friend to all in our classroom, and her peers admire her for this. She goes out of her way to show kindness and fairness to all that she comes in contact with on the playground and never makes anyone feel excluded. When faced with a hard decision, Smrithi remembers to be equitable and treat everyone with respect. She has learned about events in history where justice and fairness did not always prevail, and she has learned how to prevent those mistakes from happening in the present. We admire Smrithi's dedication to being just and fair, and we are proud to recognize her today. Way to go, Smrithi, and we are happy to call you a Behringer B, and we know you have a bright future ahead. Congratulations. Okay, now we're going to move right along to our first grade classes. From Miss Carl's class, Riley Hogg. From Miss Moore's class, Malik Cunningham. From Miss Haskins' class, Devine Bellaturi. From Miss Rohr's class, Jaleb Grant. Okay, if I can have from Ms. Carl's class, Riley Hogg step forward to